Let's bring in Jeff Kilburg as well. Jeff Kilburg, CEO of KKM Financial. Jeff, you correctly called the last time we had a market drop. You said buy the dip. It worked out. It paid off. I want to kind of go through my crummy list here, or maybe you can do this, Christina. There's four things.
I'm not your Vanna White.
There's four. No, I can't read my own writing. Four things. We got the SCOTUS decision on tariffs. We don't know when that's coming out. November 19th is NVIDIA Day. November 21st is Russia Sanction Day, and now November 25th is Michael Burry Day. When is Jeff Kilburg Day? What are you watching?
I'm your Vanna White.
Well, let me go through that list real quick, Sully, because I think we have a calm, cool, and collected head right now. First and foremost, number one, the government does not write checks to anyone, so any tariff verdict is not going to come out. The government collects checks, no matter what the administration is, no matter what side of the aisle. Secondly, I think when you see the NVIDIA Day, that's priced in. Let's remember, NVIDIA is $100 higher than when it was on April 8th on Liberation lows. I know 25th November is something coming out. I think my wife's birthday is November 15th. There's a lot of dates there. But the date that matters, Sully, December 10th. That's the Fed day. Everyone was anticipating a rate cut. 1 month ago, those odds of a 25 basis point rate cut was 96%. Pretty strong. Right now, it's about 47%. So we've seen a lot of Fed speak this week trying to soften their stance. Goldman is still in the camp that we're going to get a December cut and 2 cuts in Q1 of 2026. But I think this is acute volatility. This is like the third largest intraday move in the VIX, Silly, believe it or not. I know we had a 150% spike of the VIX back in April, but today, up over 20% from an intraday perspective. That is acute volatility. People
what does
who
that
are
tell?
not hedged
Okay,
are certainly seeing situations.
Mr. Options Pit. And by the way, you need to know when your wife's birthday is. Don't say, I think it's November 15th. There we go.
Happy birthday, babe.
Yeah, there you go. What do you think the spike in the VIX, and the VIX is not high, but it's spiking 20% more than it was yesterday. What does that tell Jeff Kilburg?
That there's a little fear, and there's a bifurcated view out there, Sully. This is the most hated rally. But let's take a step back and look at the S&P 500 here in just above 6,700. That is still 40%, 40 above that 4802, when every analyst east of the Hudson River were tripping over themselves to lower their 2025 S&P 500 targets. So I think right now you have to pull out your shopping list. I look at these blue chip tangible names, the names I own in the Essential 40 ETF. We're talking about CME Group, Berkshire, Horizon, Waste Management, some of these blue chip, non-sexy names. People are hoarding and buying those. Yes, we are seeing some profit taking. Oracle, for example, still up 37% year to date after being up 60% in 2024. But when you see these AI themes kind of come to a halt, people are just taking profits. This is not a doomsday scenario. This is actually normal. We've become so conditioned, Sully, to the market just going up a little bit every day. That's the problem.
Jeff, when originally I was supposed to come on set and talk about retail traders, just last week alone, we actually did not see the buy the dip mentality that we've seen over the last little while. And I know that you're talking about maybe just some profit taking right now, and the retail traders are a huge portion of this market. Is that not a little bit concerning that even that group, that cohort, is a little bit, more risk averse, going into ETFs, going into fixed income ETFs? That's a defensive play, is it not?
No, that's a great point you bring up, but I can't tell you how many advisors. I was just at the Avenue Wealth Management in Athens, Georgia on Monday, and they can't wait for a pullback. Why? Because they want to allocate more to U.S. equities. They're looking to get out of that fixed income, because that fixed income, Christina, is only yielding 4%. So I think there's a lot of people poised, but I do have to remember that we had a parabolic move from April. We haven't really seen a reprieve. We had a little bit of a pullback last Friday, again today, but I think this is short-lived. I think people are chomping at the bit to allocate and get diversified away from the Mag 7.